Yeah. Lyrical therapy. Let me vent. Yeah, I got some problems with pain, I don't know how to take it. Niggas scream they the realest, turned out to be the fakest. My heart deceiving my mind, I'm caught up in the matrix. Great things come with time, but I ain't got no patience. Problems been on my mind, can't run, I gotta face it. Family don't spend no time, can't tell it we related. Watch my dog see the shines, he heard they see the hatred. Show that I was the one, they tried to treat me basic. This shit ain't come overnight, was grinding since the basement. Gotta shake, gotta move, no I can't be complacent. Niggas ain't this the rap, I had to come and take it. Lost my dogs on the way, somehow I'm feeling vacant. If I be feeling too off, it's love but I don't say shit. Gotta be careful with love, that shit ain't nothing to play with. Thought you was my big brother, just tried to come up on me. I been feeling like Jesus the way these niggas cross me. Leveled up, seen their faces, I guess they feeling salty. Niggas leeching like fleas, I had to shake them on me. Broke bread with you, what made you think to betray me? Would've gave my last you needed, but niggas too shady. Wonder why my attitude, man, fuck you, just pay me. I was ballin', left the court and went straight to the pavement. Fast forward 12, book me, I'm shackled in cages. On parole, detainer on me, I'm fighting these cases. Heard my mom apologize, but the pain I can't take it. Reverse the frowns and the smiles, I tried to replace it. Sacrifice, I put the work and put smiles on your face. This for the times we felt the pain, they tried to break us. My ex-bitch, she in our feelings cause she caught the vapors. Niggas quick to take advantage, running out of favors. Left me when they left me damaged, focused on my paper. Never tried to shit on niggas, I tried to motivate you. Always helped, I never hated, that ain't in my nature. I'ma keep that shit 100, gotta keep a player. Let's peep. It's prime, nigga. Yeah.
Hey. All this shit from the heart, man. Y'all gonna feel this. Think about the time that I lost. Think about my sons and my dogs. Think about my Umi and my sisters. Think about mistakes that done landed me in prisons. Think about my father and my brothers, aunties and my uncles and my nephews and my cousins. Thinking about my nieces. If I go out the mall, think about the pain I leave them. I'm here for a reason. A couple seconds left for a quarter and they need me. They 10 guarding me, a law caught them from the breaches. A law said shoot, they 10 said you won't make it. I've been through worse, so I think I'm gonna take it. Came home from jail, my niggas gave me motivation. To the day I die, I'ma always be an aper. In and out of jail, the people looking at me different. Lost to the drugs, I was fighting with addiction. See away my brothers from another and I miss them. Ain't no beef, it's all love. I just feel it from a distance. Crackers want me locked with them shackles on my ankles. Getting haircuts with a comb and a razor. Coppers wanna shoot me, resurrection or a taser. It's survival of the fittest and the struggle was what made us. I'm just trying ball like LeBron on the Lakers, and this purple got me feeling like I'm floating on the space. Non-stop, my competition is the clock. Rather be judged by 12 before I'm sitting in the box. Lost my homie to a cop, when his shit gon' stop. He took a bullet to his stomach and his whole heart stopped. Lost my cousin to some heroin and lost me when we buried her. To make it worse, I'm young, black, and living in America. Two boys I gotta feed, and I'm growing for my seeds. Trying to plant a money garden so my kids will never need. Life's too short, so every second I'ma live it. When we lost Nelly, I was sitting in the prison. Commissary and some mail, I was begging on it. Stress but felt worse, popping pills and was drinking on it. 28 years in this world I've been battling. Jails to addiction with drugs, using and trapping them. Umi told me get help, but I ain't wanna listen. My pride was in the way, I'm hard-headed, I admit it. Present. Used to look up to the same niggas that was serving my mama. Then I start selling the same shit they was serving my mama. When the knock swept the block, I took control of the corner. I'ma die about this ace and stand in front of your honor. Gave a bitch a 5-piece, I ain't want nothing from her. Asked some bitches in the hood, I had that drip before gunner. Asked my niggas in the hood, 100 round clips on his drama. Robbed the nigga, he was pussy, I ain't worried about the karma. These niggas keep saying I leveled up, but I been a boss. My bitch keep saying that I ain't shit, but I been a dog. Felt that homie was cold pussy, but he been a fraud. Fuck that bridge, I burn it down, then I swim across. All these Jews on me like a nigga left the synagogue. Shooters in the cut, you move wrong, I'm a synagogue. Name that new chopper, Kevin Costner, that's my bodyguard. 20 grand, got it in the tuck, I could buy the charge. Lou let me wear his clothes, Ping let me fuck his hoes. Rail let me stay at his crib when my sister found them O's. Auntie playing with her nose, brother playing with the stove, blood playing with the load. Pop a pill, make me doze. Oh, nigga, that leather so soft, I got a cold hard. I kept a snub nose inside my cold hard. These niggas so fraud, stand tall, never fall. Nigga, that part, still reminiscing about Smooth, still reminiscing about Q, still reminiscing about all. Black cloud on my heart, I really got it out the trenches, how I came up was hard. I ain't know how to cook the dope, so I just brought the shit hard. I got love for some niggas that still stuck in the yard, walking that tear, fucking they hand, holding back tears. You know Bizzle took that 30, he can't get back them years. Fear got jeans on, but not a nigga I fear. See some real niggas starve, see some lames get rich, see some niggas take the stand cause they ain't stand for shit. If you my mans, you my mans, I won't change for shit. Balenciaga runners on, I never ran from shit. And it's like that, nigga, four up, four down every fucking time. You know what I mean? From LA to the other block, nigga. 2 sign up, 2 sign down, nigga.
Special rest in peace to the wisest man I ever knew, my good brother Quan Lewis. I know you watching over me, King. You'll never be forgotten and you'll always be missed. Peace in paradise. Quan Lewis.
What's up with your family? It's your boy, the one and only Brenda's baby. Remiel, my aunt. You were now tuned in to my aunt TV. Ooh, excuse me. As you come into the building, family, need you to hit that like button. But most importantly, share this video because it's all about the message, right? I ain't got time to be I ain't gonna be waiting for people to come in. You ain't in, you'll catch it on the flip side. Shit. But because we're doing a little late today, usually I'm usually in bed about to fall asleep right now, so but if you're new to the channel and it's your first time rocking with your boy and you fucks with the channel at the end, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, but do yourself a favor at the end and hit that notification bell so you can be notified. Who we got in the building so far? We got Jamel first in the building. What's up? We got Osun in the building, my very first moderator. Trixie, my sister and my fairy godmother. Shabo, Hood Therapy in the building. What's up with you? Who else we got up in her? Shadow up in here. Shadow, if I look at this comment and you say, yo, be right back. If I look at Shadow, if I look at this comment and it say, yo, what's up? Be right back. I'm blocking. It's like, nah, we got Shadow in the building. What's up? Just chilling in the building. Just chilling. Did I give you your wrench yet? Let me make sure I gave you your wrench. And Jaded Emperor in the building. Did I give you your wrench yet? Just chilling? I better have. Let me make sure, just in case. Yeah, I gave you your wrench. All right. I was ready to say just chilling. I'll be seeing you. You definitely a regular now, so you get a wrench. I know y'all already heard the news on YouTube today. Last night. Young Pharaoh channel was terminated. That Young Pharaoh Inc. channel was terminated. And it gets a laugh. It gets an applause and a laugh because that shit should have been happening. But so what I decided to do was we're gonna give him one last roast on the way out. We're gonna give him one more, even though his goofy ass is probably most likely gonna start up another fucking channel and do the same old shit. But just in case he doesn't, give him a roast on the way out. And right now he on Instagram talking about some fucking Golden Beauty gonna go to jail for treason if they don't have the kids over there by Monday. All types of shit, yo. So we giving him Jocelyn, what's up? We giving him one more roast. You get one more roast, and then you out for good, my nigga. We done talking about you. We already figured you out. You're a weirdo. You don't care about the black community. You want to scam the black community, and you hate black women. You hate black people. Period. But before we get into that, and I hope this brother is going to stop by tonight, because I hope he's going to stop by tonight. Before we get into that, we got to get into our weekly word from Professor NK, which was a Young Pharaoh parody, his new one that I seen. My bad, I ain't smoked all day. I just came back in the house from all my raid and rehearsal and shit. I needed this. Usually I don't even like smoking on camera, but I needed this. But let me find. I keep having trouble finding your channel, Jaded. I don't know what the fuck. Why your channel's always weird. Fine. Disappeared again? Jaded, your channel is weird as shit, yo. Jaded, can you put your channel in the link? I mean your channel link in the joint? Because your channel is hard as shit to find. I usually find it under Trip C stuff. But I can't find you today for some reason. So Jada, throw your link in the chat real quick. There we go. There we go. All right, I see it. There we go. You know we can't get into our daily routine without having our weekly word from our good brother Professor NKMD PhD. Can't do that. No, that's a regular. We got the CMOS Quando. Where's this other one that you did on Young Pharaoh? Here we go. That shit was peace. So before we get into our roast, our farewell genie roast, we're gonna get into this weekly word, and then our health tip for the haters, and then we're gonna get in on the roasting genie. Oh shit! Y'all just reminded me. I forgot something. Hold on. Can't roast Genie without this. I can't roast Genie without my powdered sugar. Can't roast Genie without our cocaine. Can't roast Genie without the cocaine. So without further ado, let me drop that disclaimer as I share it. We're gonna get into our word, our weekly word from Professor NK, MD, PhD. NYC, get it right. Then we're going to get into our health tip. Then we just going to roast this nigga. Farewell roast. We getting rid of this nigga. We sweeping this nigga. It's fine. It's time to. I can speak for the black community when I say it's time to finally sweep this motherfucker under the rug. Like, it's official now. Young Pharaoh, he's not even fun. He's not even really fun to talk about. You said we need. Somebody said something about a big funky roast. Let's test. What's up? What's up? What's up? You got here early today. So, without further ado, we're gonna get into our weekly word from this is 8 minutes. Okay. So this is gonna be good. I ain't watched the whole thing. I stopped it halfway through. Was like, I'm playing this shit. This shit is hilarious. So we'll get into our weekly word, and then we're gonna get into our roast.
Peace, family. I'm here to defend the general, the smartest man in the whole universe, the smartest black man in the world, the best lawyer. I'm here to defend young Pharaoh. That's right. I'm here to defend young Pharaoh, family. And the first thing world I want to say is
he kills me with the cuts.
There's a lot of rappers with dreads who can't rap. So if you have a problem with young Pharaoh rapping and dreadlock, I want to say is there's a lot of rappers with dreads who can't rap and yelling like, oh yeah. There's a lot of rappers who do that. So number one, Young Pharaoh's music for whoever likes Young Pharaoh's music. And if you don't like Young Pharaoh's music, then that's you're not on that vibration. So you can't say it's whack. You just have to say that you're not vibrating on the same vibration Pharaoh is, and Young Pharaoh is vibrating on a really high vibration. Like, look, how many people do you know that have Cobra statues, and the Cobra just stands there looking at them the whole time? Nobody. How many people do you know that have their own library? That have books that cost $100. Most of you don't even pay $10.99 on Amazon for books. You don't even have any books on your Kindle. He has whole library books. Like books that you can find in a library. He has those kind of books, and you don't have those books. You don't.
Professor Inky,
so
nigga,
you can't say that you're smarter than Young Pharaoh. Like books that you can find in a library. He has those kind of books. And this point is very serious. I want everyone to take this very seriously.
It's the mushroom in the background for me.
Understand this. 26% of Americans at the age of 18, that's 1 in every 4 Americans over the age of 18 is mentally ill. So if you have a problem with Young Pharaoh, then you have a problem with 26.
It played through your speaker.
The age of 18 is mentally ill. So if you have a problem with Young Pharaoh, then you have a problem with 26% of the American population over 18. And most of Young Pharaoh fans, they're under 18. So, really, if you're over 18 and you don't understand Young Pharaoh, then you just need to mind your business. You just don't understand. You're not, like I said, you're not vibrating on that level. And that's why you don't understand why he defends President Trump, even though he doesn't seem to know anything about it, because you just don't understand. You're not, like I said, you're not vibrating on that level. It really doesn't matter if he doesn't know anything about politics, because he has $1,500 books. So if he wanted to know about politics, he would buy a $1,500 book about politics, or he would buy Trump's book. So it doesn't matter if 2 mentally ill people decide to support each other in their endeavors. That's not your business. If you're not mentally ill, you're not vibrating on that mentally ill level. Maybe you should get some shrooms. I love them. I love shrooms. So if you're not getting shrooms, then you don't understand what young Pharaoh's saying. So you need to just get some shrooms. So you need to just get some shrooms. So you need to just get some shrooms. So a lot of people say that young Pharaoh's on drugs and he's going crazy and he's pulling guns out, but young Pharaoh doesn't do drugs. Young Pharaoh doesn't do drugs. On drugs and he's going crazy and he's pulling guns out. You can't understand the type of shit that gangsters do. So, you know, gangsters, they respect, because, you know, Trump, he got a lot of gangsters out of prison, you know, and Trump, you know, he's a gangster. You can't understand the type of shit that gangsters do. And some people too. So, you know, they have that in common. So, you know, a lot of times people don't understand that there's a camaraderie in scamming. So you have to understand that's part of understanding that they may have, and that he's trying to put you guys onto. So if you're not down with gangster shit, then, you know, you really can't judge young Pharaoh. Just like Pac said, only God can judge young Pharaoh. And his God's a black woman. And you know how black women feel about young Pharaoh. You know, around the time when young Pharaoh got out of jail, Waka Flocka was huge.
Hey, Corey.
So, you know, I could see why he decided to. Oh, never mind. You know, young Pharaoh believes that the black woman is God. And sometimes God disappoints you. So sometimes if you get disappointed, you know, you say things like, God damn it. Well, that's the same as young Pharaoh calling a black woman a bitch. So if you use the Lord's name in vain, you can't judge young Pharaoh for saying that the black woman is God, but then calling all his baby mothers and every woman that saw it, you know. YouTube is a place for people to make up stories. You see, there's a lot of channels, stories, and people make up things, make up relationships. So, you know, at least young Pharaoh has met all of his wives in person. And that's saying in this atmosphere and this surrounding, you know. So in closing, if you can't prove that young Pharaoh isn't in the world, you can't say he's dumb. And just because he does drugs doesn't mean he's on drugs. So with that being said, peace, family. Peace.
As you know, Denise is the girl who broke up with me 5 weeks ago. It wasn't that big a deal. She ripped open my chest and pulled out my heart. But it's fine. It's fine. Everything's okay. So let's move on with the show. Looks like we got a phone call. Hello?
State your name, where you're calling from, and how you feel about tonight's topic.
You good, Jay? I'm DK from Jersey.
Shout out to Jersey. How you feeling, family?
Good. Y'all stay in the pocket, Jay. I'm with you.
All right, now. I appreciate that.
Daryl, don't you think Denise and I made a good couple?
Yeah, definitely.
I know. What's with her?
I don't know, man.
Okay, thanks for coming by, Daryl.
Thanks.
I will beat your ass while this nigga on this FaceTime. Like, don't try to get fly because you got a nigga on the phone. Like, that's gonna save you. He gonna see you get your ass beat. Mind you, I don't hit women. I don't hit women, but I'm like, bitch, don't play with me like that. So
I can't believe she did this to me. It's not fair. What did I do wrong, Denise? Just tell me and I'll stop doing it.
Hello, Brian. This is your father.
What?
What the hell's wrong with you? You're embarrassing the family.
I can't help it, Dad. She was everything to me.
Stop
she was so soft.
This episode was brought to you by Atten University, Young Pharaoh, Atten Technology, and a whole bunch of other somehow corporations that don't have any products. Thanks.
Peace, family.
That's why I jumped up here, Ribby, to give the Dr. NK.
We got Professor NK, MD, PhD, NYC. Get it right.
Peace. I'm glad I could make it in. I just got back from out in the Canary Islands, picking up some new sea moss. So
I'm trying my first batch right now. I'm rolling up a little bit of sea moss. So
Does
you
it
know, that's
glow
what
as
Dr. That's what
well?
Dr. NK gets down with, you know, some sea moss.
Does that sea moss glow as well, doctor?
No, but this one has THC crystals on it. We've been growing this sea moss with some Mary Jane.
On
So
the end of
this
the
is this
Canary
is the
Island,
first shot
guys.
we're working on sea moss CBDs and sea moss strain. It's gonna be hotter than Snoop Dogg's strain. So look out for that.
Oh shit. So, Professor NK, what I've been wanting to ask you for a while is, where did you say you get your degree from? Because I seen you.
Well,
You
actually,
put it on the
we
video.
cleared that up. We cleared that up recently. I was talking to Tripsy, and you know, she asked me about this degree, and I wanted to let her know I got this degree from Harvard. So you know, I think I sent it over to her. So
Don't put me in that
maybe she can pull it up.
Oh, so since you got it, well, can you send it to me?
Huh? He
So we
wants
can-
Let me
talk
see.
to me.
He
Let me
said
see
he
what I
sent-
can do. Let me see if I still got it. Let me see if I still got a copy of it. And
You ain't finna put me in the middle of that line. Nope.
Yeah, because I actually keep the hard copy in our special clinic. So hold on, I have some photographs.
And you go flash it again.
No. We got a solid copy of the copy.
You got a copy of the copy.
We got a solid copy.
Yeah. Solid copy of the copy. Official copy.
So I noticed in your last video you were defending young Pharaoh. The man
Oh
who
no,
got
that
robbed.
wasn't me. That was my cousin.
Oh, that was your cousin.
His cousin runs the windmill league.
Okay, so
Yeah, you know, my grandma called me up and said, you know, Ricky don't got a job. He's always talking about this woke shit. He wants to help the movement out. So you know, I stuck him over at the windmill league, you know, so he can go do that windmill and shit. I might need him to windmill for me one day, you know.
So you just put him on your channel?
No,
Yeah, you know, I like to put young talent on, you know.
Hold on, y'all. Take the comment down so she can see his whole name. It's Professor Dr. NK, PhD, NYC, OPP. She confused. She said he got gold teeth and he dog skin.
It's other people's potions.
I can't.
Hey, Jasmine.
So, how do you feel about this young Pharaoh situation and him being terminated?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I'm just glad it wasn't me.
You just glad it wasn't you.
You know, I got 10 baby mamas myself, and if they start nutting up, you know, who knows what happens.
10 baby mamas? Wow, that's a lot.
Well, you know, I like to have different places to stay during the year.
So one for every month and two of them do 2 months. Okay. How that work?
Well, you know, 2 months out of the year I'm in the Caribbean, harvesting sea moss, so I don't really have time for the ladies then.
Okay.
You take all your kids with you to harvest sea moss, though, don't you?
I mean, don't you take your labor with you?
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming.
I mean, listen.
Hey, cool cat.
God said, if you spare the work, spoil the child. So I make sure all my kids got work.
Selling sea moss.
Yeah. Hey, number 2, come here.
You call yours thing 1 and
Yeah.
thing.
Hey, son, I just need you to close the door back there, okay? Thanks, number 2.
You don't know their names? They just got a bunch of numbers.
No, I actually named him number 2. There's number 1, number 2. There's understanding. I named another one Quattro because his mom's Spanish. So yeah.
Yeah, and I noticed.
Peace.
Okay, so you say you go to the Canary Island to get your research ninja. You say you go to the Canary Islands and other islands to get your sea moss, right? So why do we keep hearing these reports about you by the Hudson River?
Oh, I mean, what happens at the Hudson River is there is two different types of sea moss. So I make a sea moss fertilizer. And I like to use the Hudson River fertilizer for the sea moss fertilizer that I use to grow the other
and
herbs.
that's why your sea moss be glowing.
Well, no, I don't use that for the sea moss that people consume. That's for the fertilizer sea moss. So that's why the weed glows. I like the weed to glow, and I like it to have that New York feel. It's a lot of gangsters in the Hudson River, so you know, it gives it that energy. Like, you ever see how high, like, you know, you smoke this and you just become a gangster. So, you know, I let young Jeannie test it out.
Abe Lincoln in that weed or something?
I don't know about Abe Lincoln, but there's a lot of gangsters in there. So when young Jeannie, I sent him a batch, and you know, he started nothing to fuck up, getting gangster shit up his baby mom's house. So I figured it worked. So
nothing else.
We packaged it up and got it out there.
Nurse.
So if you're having trouble getting in fights with women and getting beat up, hit me up for some of that gangster sea moss weed, and
that was the next
take a couple puffs, make a brownie or something like that, and you know, it'll be great.
But so tell us about these herbs that you get from Amazon.
Oh, I mean, a lot of people don't have access to the Amazon like I have access to Amazon, you know. So
you got the premium.
I just want to make sure that when we get out there, well, you know, I don't like to use the Amazon Prime because I noticed that there's a lot of clout chasers out there and the products aren't real. It's a lot of cap. So I go to the Amazon to get these herbs for the family, and people think it's a website, but it's actually I'm traveling. I'm doing a lot of traveling, family.
So you do self pickup?
Sometimes.
So do
there's a Brazilian guy that my mailman's a Brazilian guy, so
so you walk out to your mailbox and get your package.
Absolutely, it counts. It counts. It's trees out there, some birds and shit. So you know, we get it in.
Isn't too expensive.
I beg your pardon, brother.
It doesn't cost you much to make these trips.
Oh, I mean, you got to understand something. The special account that I have, I actually had to purchase it in Bitcoin that I purchased from Brother Polite many years ago, before we found out he was a weirdo, because you know, we were hanging out then, and you know, I may or may not have borrowed his computer, and that's a long story. Anyway, moving on.
Niqua, you look your baby dead in the eye and you tell him, talk to me nice, okay? See if that works.
You know, Niqua might want to look into my CMOS pacifier series. I have pacifiers made of CMOS, so the babies are still getting the minerals while they're being pacified, and they might even go to sleep sometimes. It's amazing.
So what you're saying is CMOS pretty much works for everything.
Like, there's a few things that you can use for essentially everything, okay? Now, you might want to take some notes. Sea moss, coconut oil, and shea butter. You can use those three things for anything. If you died, if you combine those three things together, it will resurrect the dead.
Life Stories TV in the house. Now, see, last time you said it wouldn't resurrect the dead. Which one is it?
Well, I just found this out recently. If you have the right combination of CMOS, and I've been doing a lot of meditation, doing these CMOS Tado classes. So if you have the right amount of meditation, you will be able to raise the dead. So the last time you asked me, I wasn't meditating. I wasn't on the highest vibration yet. So you know, it's not like Dragon Ball Z and you got glasses and you can check your power levels, but you know, I wasn't as powerful as I am now. So you know,
Okay, so tell us about this CMOS Quando thing that you got going.
Well, first thing, what I found is that using the word bitch is not a defense for a punch in the face. So no matter how many times you scream it, it will not stop people from punching you in the face. So that led me, through a euphoric CMOS high. I remembered some of the teachings of Dr. Sebi, and I realized that these were actually martial arts teachings.
Okay.
So, as the only true heir to Dr. Sebi's wealth of knowledge, I realized that he left us with a fighting system. So Dr. Sebi left us with everything that we need indefinitely. You don't even have to do anything but follow Dr. Sebi's routine.
No,
It
he
will help
didn't get
you in
blocked.
anything except for court.
His channel got terminated for community guideline violations.
He got good.
His channel got snizzed by YouTube.
I hope he said.
I heard Arnold Schwarzenegger came himself and took the channel.
Head or alive, you're coming with me.
Terminated.
Life stories done snuck in. Did anybody else sneak in past me? Timo.
So listen.
No, just the conscious.
Now I got you. Now I got you both on here. We've been doing this for a long time, and I'm just wondering when the money's coming, the donations.
No, this started because everybody kept jumping up trying to fight him.
Money. I got like 20 kids now.
So instead of taking offense, we just made it into a parody.
Yeah.
So blame the people that kept attacking, calling him Inky.
To be honest, Inky sounds like me.
He sounds like, yeah.
I mean, if we're really being honest, I mean,
I'm not gonna lie. The first time,
what if he's 60?
Cool Cat said, "Will CMOS help me hit the lottery?" I want to bless y'all.
No, but my Google course will. Make sure you sign up for the Google course, and you can Google all the lotto numbers if you're really astute. You can find the lotto numbers through Google. So take the Google course.
So you got your hand in everything. You know, you just all around the board with the hustle.
When I got into this conscious shit, that was all I wanted to do. But when I realized that all these guys were weirdos and creeps, I was gonna have to diversify. So that's what I did. I got my hands in a little bit of everything. We got some weave going on. I'm gonna start selling some weave edges and stuff like that as well. I'm making a nice synthetic hair out of CMOS strands, and I think that the ladies will love it. I'm not gonna fight it anymore. You want to wear weave? I got the weave for you. Peace.
I could dig it.
So, hey, listen. When I saw the lady with the weave, beating up the short guy, I realized that weaves were powerful.
Mm-hmm.
You hit it with the
Gary, don't start now. You know this ain't him, and he ain't in here. Don't start, Gary.
That's why he was mad, because that first one.
I'm not sending anybody's money back.
See, now you done got Gary started. Now here we go.
I'm not sending anybody's money back, but I will send you a little bit of this powdered THC CMOS. If I owe you money, hit me up and I'll send you some of this powdered THC CMOS, and we'll be even.
Sounds like an even trade. So let's get into the man of the hour.
I know the Lord. He heard
Everybody got your popcorn, got your weed?
Icky ain't here. Let that man answer for himself.
It's interesting that you bring this up, because it's also gives me an opportunity to introduce another product that I'm working on to the family. I realized after being around the conscious community that the community is in need of mental health and psychotropic medication. So what I
Psychotropic.
decided to do is start my own brand of psychotropic medication. So we're calling it Amazon Psychotropicals.
And that ain't Tahaka Bay. That's the research ninja, Gary.
So the Amazon Tarka.
Now you done started his Tourette's.
My bad. So the Amazon Psychotropicals, there are CMOS based psychotropic medications. So we'll be dealing with anti social disorders and depression and all kind of other crazy people shit. So now that we talked about that, I want to make sure I send Jeannie a little bit of that because I sent him the gangster pack and that worked for him. He was, he went Tupac on his baby mother's house. So
just be pleasant.
maybe some
That is
Amazon
an elder you
Psychotropicals to
talking
help
to,
him out.
research ninja.
It says, do you go to the airport dressed like that? Cool cat wanted to know.
Usually I take the bus everywhere I go, and then we float on inner tubes once we get to the water. So we take the bus and then we get on the inner tube and under the bus, and that's how I do most of my traveling.
Okay.
So yeah. I don't like planes. I like to it's kind of the astral plane. The astral plane is where it's at. Regular plane. That's
tonight. That is why Dr. NK is uphill. That's what we do. So let's get to it. Where is Craig?
I don't know. He's supposed to be here for this last one.
Craig.
When you get down here?
Huh?
Oh, my son.
Didn't say it anyway, huh?
Listen to let's listen to this weird shit he talking about. I seen the first clip and a half. He talking about Golden Beauty going go to jail for treason, all types of other shit.
I mean, he lie all the time.
I just
lie long time. He lie very long time.
Isn't it amazing how far the conscious community has come? Just 10 years ago, everyone was accusing people of being agents, and now they're just saying they're the agents.
Pretty much.
So
amazing.
I don't know if that's we've come a long way.
No, the veil's just been lifted.
Somebody failed.
I'm glad y'all think this shit a game and y'all think this shit funny because y'all ass getting in trouble come Monday. Ooh, it's going down on Monday. Told y'all. It's going down on Monday.
Here we go again.
What's going on Monday? You got court, right?
Oh, no, Tuesday or Wednesday. Gary doesn't even have a YouTube channel.
Oh, he took it down.
Jaded does.
Why is he licking his fingers?
Jaded is.
Why is he licking his fingers?
He just took it down. He just took the story down.
See, you have to record them joints. You can't just let them play. No, go. You have to go to.
There we go. No, that was just.
No,
you probably just ran out. Go to the next.
You have to go to his page and then run the stories.
That's what I was
at. No, you're not on his page right now. Yeah, now go to his page and then hit the story up top. There you go. Who said he did?
I'm getting ready. I got into it with
Lord have mercy.
So he got into it.
He said he
got into it with Rizza Islam and them. Oh, you keep fucking with the Muslims. Oh shit. These niggas literally do have a type of army or nation that you keep fucking talking about you got.
I didn't see Gary say nothing like that. He said you need it. hit
Wait,
the
what's
blunt, and he ain't say nothing about no mini penis. Girl, now you making false equivalencies. You gonna make a video because Gary said hit the blunt. Really?
Yo, oh wait a minute. I gotta open up this chat, man. What the hell are you guys doing in this chat?
That's what I'm going to say. I'm on the Instagram door.
I mean, that's going a little bit too far, sweetie. Ain't nobody did nothing for all that.
When I got into it with RZA Islam and them boys,
Uh-oh.
I ain't get on the internet. I called them niggas on the phone. Some niggas they better start playing before I knock them in their motherfucking head.
Wow. This nigga really true. He got a death wish.
I ran to it, you know.
Unless it's made out of the foreskin of humans or any other animal and not a plant, yes, it is. Girl, stop. That's ridiculousness right there. False equivalencies.
What's going on?
She talking about a blunt is a mini penis.
Blunt is a mini penis.
Mm.
What about a joint?
Jaded, leave well enough alone, please. I cannot tonight. This is entirely too much.
I'm looking at the chat now, and you don't even.
That's what I'm saying. All Gary said was hit the blunt, and you want to do all this.
I'm not trying to have no arguing on my channel.
Everybody finds something to get upset about every once in a while.
That's why I told her to chill.
Every week.
I told both of them to chill, as a matter of fact.
Every week, get somebody. Don't chill. Get upset. It's part of the YouTube thing. Join the party.
What the fuck going on in the chat?
Yo, Young Pharaoh. I don't like. Yo, Young Pharaoh is really starting to look King Noble-ish.
Yes, I'm just waiting for him to end up at the back of a Holiday Inn in the woods.
That's on the agenda.
That's what King Noble be at.
Yeah, that mortgage payment got to be coming soon.
Ain't nobody trying to start nothing, Research Ninja. Nobody said that. Drop the link, Remy.
Hey, what's going on?
Okay, so I guess the Jeannie roast has become the conversation about reefer and penises.
Getting ready to play this. I'm getting ready to drop this Malcolm X documentary on film. Bad.
Wait. So you disrespect the Nation of Islam, you disrespect their leader, and then you think that they're going to allow you to do a Malcolm X documentary? Oh, man.
You know that boy throwed all the way out.
Yo, he just saying things. Like things just, he opens his mouth and things just come out. They don't have to make sense.
That nigga trying to get some.
You know that boy throwed all the way out.
Yo, he just saying things.
YouTube video.
Mouth and things just come out. They don't have to make sense.
You gotta turn the volume off for you.
My mic is on. I just don't talk over other voices.
Things just come out.
That's
echoing.
the YouTube video playing.
You gotta turn the volume off for you. There you go.
So I come on there, look like y'all doing the parody on Inky. You know I don't play that, so I'm gonna say what I want to say. I don't know why Gary over there talking about California water, whatever. Inky never sold.
That's what I was.
Hold on, I'm not finished saying what I'm saying. Respect the other people when they talking. I'll let you talk. California, he ain't never sold no water in California. He ain't never sold no bad water, none of that. Learn how to read. Learn some comprehension skills. Show me where he sold water in California. You don't know what you're talking about. I don't give a fuck how old Gary is. Y'all over here doing the parody? Let's do war. Come at the man straight up. Stop the bullshit. Y'all grown ass motherfuckers. You got a problem?
Goodbye.
All right, moving along.
Goodbye. You're not gonna come up on my shit and disrespect me because you butthurt about Inky.
Nobody, there's a parody
Shit
on
was not
Inky.
even a parody directly at
Like
Inky. It's a fucking
That's
parody
the whole.
directly at the conscious
That's the
community.
whole point of it. Everybody came on my panel attacking Jaden because they thought he was Inky. So we just made a joke out of it. While you telling Gary to read, that's what I said in the first place before you and Gary got into it, and that's why I said leave it alone. Hey Nicole, now she gonna go off and make videos over something somebody ain't doing.
Whatever.
I don't care.
Supposed to be roasting young Pharaoh. Let's get back to what the fuck we was.
That's what I was saying.
She mad?
Yeah, like shit is a parody at the whole conscious community. And you
But people
mad?
do parodies all day long. Saturday Night Live is it Mad TV? Is a sketch comedy show? Like,
He knows about this. He
So-
knew about this because we've been doing this for months. That shows how much attention you pay to my channel.
Oh God! But what are you mad about though? If it's a parody, why are you upset?
Wasn't Inky and Queen Throne present?
Attacking him because he sounds like Inky.
But if it's a parody, why are you upset?
Exactly. I'm not.
People don't be upset at what they upset about. They be upset at other things.
But you can tell from her comments that I got something for that. LOL, I love it. That means you wanted to come over here, start a conversation. You got somebody else to talk about other than Taha.
Mm-hmm. Like, girl, go take some leave and just calm down, do some deep breathing. So, Dr. NK, have you worked? Are you working still on that CMOS edge control?
It's actually we're almost there. We've had some setbacks. I don't think that the sisters want like the Chia Pet look. So we're having trouble with it not being like vegetation coming out of your scalp. So hopefully
Girl, I keep telling you, Inky already know about this.
Okay. Well, I do love my CMOS eyelashes, and I thank you very much for those. I really love my CMOS eyelashes. They're helping.
Well,
They're helping.
I'm glad you like the product, sis.
Absolutely, sir. Thank you.
Make sure to send your donations.
Absolutely, absolutely. Do you have PayPal? That's PAYPOW.
Yeah. We keep PayPal. We have Cash App, PayPal. We got Venmo.
Okay.
That's BEENMO.
God, lady, go somewhere.
Okay. I sure will.
Already know about this. We've been known about this for the rabbit. We've been known about this for the rabbit.
Go run and go get Inky to be mad for himself, please.
Go tell Inky and see what he said.
Go
We've
get
been
Inky
doing
to be
it.
mad for himself.
It
And
ain't
come
really
on,
got
and then it
nothing
will
to do
sound
with
like
him.
the Spider-Man ad as we both argue about the fact that God made us sound the same, and everybody on YouTube gets mad.
The way you keep poking that, letting us know that that's what you wanted from the rip.
Because you came over here with that. Because he played.
Y'all a bunch of grown motherfuckers. Y'all a bunch of grown motherfuckers.
Talked about young Pharaoh and talked about Umar. But it's whatever. It's whatever. At this point, I'm tired of the foolishness.
I'm not worried.
Yo, listen,
I don't play
I would
YouTube
do
games.
Taharka,
If that's what
but
you
I'm not
wanna
gonna
do,
shave my face.
well and good.
Tracy, I let you talk, okay? I let you talk. Respect people when they're talking. Y'all a bunch of grown motherfuckers, okay? If it's a parody, then let it be that.
Oh, what smoke, girl? Ain't nobody got no smoke but you.
Who made you mad, sis? Who made you mad that I kicked their ass?
Black History Month, though. God damn
Who made you mad,
Tell him. He
sister?
already fucking know.
Who made you mad that I'm gonna beat him up?
How is that smoke? In your mind, it must be.
Tell me right now, sister, who made you mad so I can go beat their ass? Right now, sis, who made you mad?
The funny part is,
Jasmine, don't
the
make
funny
no
part
words.
is that the
She
grown
already
person is getting mad for another grown person over a
All right,
quote
I got you.
who said something about being adults.
You over here.
Hey, yo, listen. Never in my days have I heard of somebody being mad for somebody else and it being taken seriously. So you have to understand that all the anger that you're expressing, it's all for naught, because we're not gonna take it seriously.
At all.
Sorry. So get mad for you if somebody decides to like make a here. Let me give you something so you would get mad for you.
You already had the videos ready, so you were planning
Exactly.
this.
Yeah, like she
There
came
you
over here.
go.
Block
You
her,
told on
please.
yourself. You came over here to start something. Wasn't nobody doing shit wrong, girl. Bye.
And wasn't she talking about she threw Inky under the bus?
I'm tired of talking about the Hawker because it's not real content. So I'm gonna talk about some other shit.
Hold on, y'all.
Because I realized that I'm down with the scammers too.
Wait a minute, baby. Since that's what you always keep the gun cocked, and I always keep my shit cocked and loaded too, sweetheart. So just like that. There you go.
Somebody's on their period.
Just like that. There you go. 40-day fruit fast. Antoine de Bergerac de Quesnay. Now, it might not be in California, but this part is in Irvine, and this part is in Glendale.
Already. Did this happen 2 weeks ago?
No, this happened in 2016.
No.
I could have been did this shit, but I fucking left it alone. If people want to sit up here and keep fucking playing with me.
No. This exact thing didn't happen. This exact thing did not happen last week. But something just like this happened last week. Someone else made it about them, and then it turned out to be orchestrated. Who sent you, Ninja? Are you working for Side too? Because we know Inky ran back over to the House of Consciousness. So do you
have to go further than this? Because I'm tired of the bullshit.
She admitted that she already had videos waiting to go.
You already got videos cocked and loaded, right?
Why don't you go research the brown van and get the fuck out of here?
Or I can roll this shit on a 24-hour loop for a whole goddamn month.
It's funny how you got shit locked and loaded for the people who expose pedophiles but got nothing for the pedophiles. How about that?
It's a bunch of fuck shit. Ain't nobody even said shit about your ass.
You must have came here to windmill for Jeannie, huh? Because we were supposed to roast Jeannie. Now it's about to become an Inky roast.
Parody was on the whole goddamn conscious community, not just one person. Well, you showed your hand already. You let us know what you wanted to do.
Nah, you showed your hand when you started talking about that bullshit A for V nonsense.
Yeah, exactly.
All that fake ass sovereignty shit and that dumb Morris, fake Morris shit you keep talking about. That's how we knew you was with the bullshit too.
Thanks.
So let's continue on this fake 40-day fruit death fast.
Now, from what I had heard, Inky's water wasn't the one that was the case coinciding, and that's the one where the child got sick. But he did get a cease and desist order from the FDA of California to quit that shit. And I done left that alone this whole fucking time. I done knew. I done had it, and I done left it alone. Plus some more shit. Why the fuck y'all keep poking me? Huh? So y'all want the full Monty. Y'all want the full fucking reveal. What did I tell Inky? Just come clean and go
Frankie
forward
probably
with
sent
your
over
life.
here to see what we got.
That ain't even the tip of the fucking iceberg. That's some shit you can find just by typing his name in on Google. My nigga.
The focus wasn't on Inky. She made the focus on Inky.
And I told her from jump what it was, and she still wanted to do that.
Listening to the video, when I was listening to her, it sounded like you instigated the whole situation. Threw the nigga under the bus. Watch him get his channel snatched down. Now, Taka
Now you over here looking for some more drama.
Yeah, some more drama. Exactly. You came in with the bullshit.
I don't go back and forth with them. Everybody should know by now. I don't play YouTube games. I fucking litigate. Lie on me. Lie on my family. Use my shit. I'ma litigate. I'm not playing when I say that. Just like I'm not playing when I say that's not all the fuck I got.
I'm a nigga gay. Just so we clear about that.
You can make all the fucking videos you want about me. Just like Tahaka not showing you no mind, I ain't gonna show you nothing either. You're not gonna get the attention that you're looking for over here. All right, let's get back to this young Pharaoh shit.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna jump down.
Okay, Jay.
Peace.
All right, y'all.
He done stirred up the motherfucking pot.
Yo, what is that shit on his neck?
I don't know. I think it's my eye. Or ISIS.
I thought it was a lotus flower or some shit.
I think that's on his
The lotus
chest.
flower was on his chest.
He got some other shit on his neck.
I don't know, dude.
It looked like a
The
Nintendo
tattoo on
controller.
his chest was a girl's name. And he got it
Binky?
covered.
Is it Binky's name?
Yeah, it was something like Binky or something like that, wasn't it? It was a weird
Oh,
name.
you know
Like,
I found Binky, right?
word.
I found Binky.
Oh, let's see what Binky looked like.
Hold up. Let me find it.
She better be bad. You be tatting your girl on your chest. Man.
She don't really be hard to find.
At all.
Just be out there.
Oh yeah, I remember Binky.
Video cocked and loaded. That's some crazy shit.
Like, people just want this type of attention that like Jeannie's getting right now, but this is the last day Jeannie's getting this kind of attention anyway.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And they already lining up to be the attention.
Yep.
But you know,
One's down already.
yep.
You got it, Rema. You want me to pull it up?
There's a thing about little fish, right? So
Must
it's like
delete all
people
of
do bad business and it happens. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't a big deal. He wasn't out purposely harming people.
He said on Monday she got a what?
She must delete all of her social medias as well too. She gotta delete all of them. I want that bitch banned off social media. Period. Hey, yo, my new YouTube channel link is in my bio, but it's General Otten. That's my new YouTube channel, General Otten.
Bro, you mad?
Hey, yo, son.
So he got I knew his goofy ass was gonna start another fucking channel.
Hey, yo,
He
Remy.
already had that channel on deck.
Hey, yo, Remy.
Yo.
The white guy he was doing the videos of.
Oh. I remember that. The other day, right?
Yeah. What's that dude name?
Yeah, he got his channel up. He got 400 subscribers already. Oh, this
you know
same
that?
fucking. It's an old channel.
You should know that. Let me see.
Yeah, this is an old channel.
Everybody that's been trolling me, y'all all about to get charged with harassment and all kind of shit. Y'all going to jail for a very long time.
Yo. Oh man, this nigga is. What the fuck is going on this week, yo? Yo, people was on some weird shit this week, yo. It's something in the air. I don't know if this new Omorion virus. I don't know how to pronounce it, so I call it the Omorion virus. I don't know if it's that. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Fuck y'all. Goodbye.
He mad. He real mad. He said, go mute. He got to take her social media down.
Hey, yo.
He mad because she get money on that shit and he ain't.
Hey, yo, imagine, but like, imagine that crazy person that's in everybody's city, right? That wanders around talking to themselves, and you don't know like what drug they on, but you know they on a drug. Imagine that person having thousands of people's attention.
And that'll be young Pharaoh.
That would be that's what we dealing with here. They always do the videos laying down with their face up. You notice that?
Yeah. Yo, you know what's crazy? I just heard him say his bodyguard was a black extremist in this video. Hold on. I'll make sure I have a trip. Everybody that he beef with.
CC's coming in right now. I'm also want to say my old bodyguard was a black extremist.
Everybody's a fucking black extremist.
Wait a minute. So are the shadow demon warriors also black extremists? Is this like a whole network?
Yeah, I guess anybody that has a problem with Young Pharaoh or don't like Young Pharaoh or he don't like is a black extremist.
I think there's something to these shadow creatures. They seem to be attacking mentally ill people who are scamming the community for money and clout. So it seems like every time one of these clout chasers comes out, because Pharaoh's a clout chaser. So it seems like every time a clout chaser stumbles or has a problem, these shadow demons come and cause them problems. Now, JEANIE seems to think that the shadow demons are working for him, but it seems like the shadow demons are getting his channel snatched down.
That's big. Damn, this tea good. Y'all see me? I've been sipping this motherfucker the whole time. This shit good.
Yo, I kind of want some.
I love tea. I'm addicted to tea. I don't know why, yo. Y'all ever I put French vanilla creamer in that shit. Woo! I learned that from my Jamaican ex. Marquise, what's up?
I'm just tripping off motherfuckers wanting beef so bad they find dumb shit to get beef with for other people.
I ain't gonna lie. I tell you now, this bitch make a video about me. I'm going at her.
Say what?
I ain't gonna lie. This bitch make a video about me. I'm going at her.
Go at her. I ain't even not even interested. That is so. That was so manufactured. It ain't even worth it.
I mean, I just feel like once somebody decides, I just feel like once somebody decides that they're mad at you, anything you do is gonna be about them any motherfucking way.
Exactly. I don't know what the fuck we did that got a bahung bug of her ass.
So at this point, like I think I've done about 10 like video inky parodies, right? NK parodies, right? So if I continue, will they be purposely directed at her now?
You played them that there before, Remy.
That's what I was going to say. She been over here when I was doing the black nuts.
That's what I'm saying.
Why ain't she say nothing then? Like she said, she had them cocked and ready.
Exactly.
She just became addicted to tea. I'm telling you, this shit is addictive.
I mean, what is this bully mentality? Oh, I'm gonna make a video about you to make you shut up. But if what we saying is the truth,
what video do you think you're gonna make that's gonna bother somebody over here?
I don't know, but what I don't understand is how you gonna talk about us being grown people and you got a whole channel dedicated. The whole, even the name of your channel is dedicated to doing the very exact thing you over here bitching at us about. That's what threw me for a loop.
And the only reason we started doing this is because everybody was attacking Jaden.
Exactly.
So now he's known as NK, PhD, NYC, OPP. Exactly. But we supposedly mad because Inky is a real doctor. Okay.
You explained it to her, and she still took it.
That's because she already had her mind made up. But enough about that. Back to Sparrow.
Back here. CC's coming in right now. I'm also want to say my old bodyguard was a black extremist. He was back there all the time. He all kind of racist black
Who is Steve?
Oh, so if you say cracker, you're a black extremist.
Who is Steve?
But here's the problem with that. For the first 5 years of Young JEANIE's career, he said the word cracker like it was water.
Exactly.
Didn't he though? Now he a white boy.
The white man was the devil. Said he took his eyes off of him for 2 seconds, and he wandered off over there with the white folk. But you know what's so crazy is
No, he saw the
white
cash
folks
apps from
don't-
Tommy and said, "Oh, white people send money."
Uh-huh. But you know what's so crazy? He claims white folks never did anything to him, but somehow, some way, every time he's in trouble, who's taking
The
his ass?
law.
You just said the white folks tried to assassinate you, my nigga.
I told you,
White
Remy, he opens his mouth and things just come out. Like it's not supposed to make coherent sense.
He just winging it.
They don't even try.
That nigga winging
No,
it.
I mean like everyone talks and just wings it, right? But if you don't have like if your faculties aren't there,
That's true, Marquis.
it's gonna come out like that. He learned the game from a lot of the he learned the game from Polite, and then he learned a little bit of the game from General Seti. Then he learned a little bit of the game from Sarnetta, and then he flipped back over and learned some of Tommy game.
And then he went over to spirit science. Lost his fucking mind. Anybody ever see that channel on YouTube? Spirit science?
Yeah. All them little cartoons.
Yeah, he went over there and lost his fucking mind. I mean, there's some interesting stories to keep you captivated, but then you just like, oh, come on.
To a certain extent, though, right? It's like if I watch Thundercats and I'm really into it and shit, I know that there's no such thing as Planet Thundera.
Exactly. That's what I mean. It's like interesting, but then it's just like, oh, y'all motherfuckers really believe this shit.
Yeah, but he was probably on them shrooms when we were watching that shit.
Yeah, that's all it'll take. Some hyper with the bright colors and
real programmable.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna lie. I can imagine that because Spirit Science is full of bright colors and animations.
Girl, did you miss the one where he said he was gonna send his parole officer $1 million?
Yeah. For doing a good
Yo,
job.
and the sad part is like when you see like Eugene, right? You know that Eugene knows he's lying. You know that Umar knows he's lying. This nigga don't know he's lying.
I don't think that's what I'm saying. I don't think he most he's lying anymore. I think he really
believe like I can almost guarantee that 90% of those fights have to do with him wanting to hold on to a false reality and one of those girls like doing something that changes that makes him have to accept reality and he nuts the fuck up.
Yo, and I would just say that I saw that shit on Criminal Minds. When people like that, delusional people like him, when they create a false reality for themselves, all it takes is a slight alter in that reality for them to break.
Head over the edge.
Right. And when Golden Beauty left that crib, that was like the dam. That was like the fucking the feather that broke the camel's back. And the thing about it is he caused it. That's what fucks me up. Like, I'm a type of person, when I know I fucked up, I can admit to that shit. I fucked up. Yeah, I fucked up. But so it's hard for me to understand like how you can kick your baby mom and them out and push them away. And then when she finally say, okay, well, fuck you then, nigga. You go fucking berserk. Straight up berserk.
Straight up. Like, look at his face now.
Face all sunken.
Like, no. It's childlike. Like his mannerisms and shit like that. That like even a little bit like we may be taken as being effeminate. It's like it's a child.
He might have.
He's like a little kid making shit up. Like he's a fucking little kid. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you're talking about.
You're gonna get locked up on Monday. Watch, ha 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 ha. Everybody's making fun of me. Like it's the same shit Umar does.
He's like a kid.
It's that childhood traumatic shit.
Trying to convert attention off himself. Like a kid being kicked on in school.
Hey yo, man, Remy, you might gotta send him your stylist or something, man. Instead of trying to fight him, you might got to try to send him to the you know what I mean, whoever doing your locks, son, because his shit look like it stink. Like he's in need of somebody like to give that shit life. Yeah, the one in the front look dead. Like he's really is looking bad. Like he's really starting to like remind me of like various homeless schizophrenic people that I've seen in you know a number of different cities. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but your body will start to reflect your mind state.
That's a fact.
Like your home and your surroundings, it will start to reflect your whole entire mind state.
That's like, yo, listen. As soon as I stopped hotepping hard, I lost 50 pounds, son. I got all the bullshit out. Funky locks. Man, those is funky locks.
Yeah, them Jones. They look like they're breaking off in the front.
Mm-hmm. That's what happened to his hairline. That's lock breakage.
I mean, I do my own shape, so I can't tell you what to do.
Oh, no, I guess you ain't gonna help him. You gotta tell him what you do. It's like the juices and berries you using to some, son.
Yeah, I do my own shape up, so I don't know what to tell him about that. I wouldn't even.
Man, his locks need a 90-day juice and berry fast.
Yo, you know, I
use regular water though.
I'm still trying to find a video of him when he went to the barbershop and he took his widow's peak off. Eat it.
Wait.
That nigga widow's peak off, and that nigga was so fucking mad. They pushed
he
his
documented
shit.
it?
Yeah, because he wanted to embarrass the business. You know how he is when you don't fuck with him, or you know you happen to do bad business with him. He gonna try to put your shit on YouTube.
But he really embarrassed himself.
He went right out front. Yo, these niggas just pushed my fucking widow's peak off.
He's put my shit back, family. They put my shit back, family.
He was mad than a motherfucker.
Watch the FBI's gonna bust on their shit, family. Look, oh my god.
But what did you expect when you go to the Dominicans and you just ask them for just a regular shape up? He gonna try
to
put your shit back.
Listen,
they make hairline.
As a brother with a widow's peak, I want to let y'all know, like, if you got widow's peaks out there in the clouds, you can't go tell them. You have to specifically tell them not to line the front up, or they gonna cut your widow's peak. They'll fuck off.
Exactly, and you gotta understand with their type of hair, they don't have a naturally like growing hairline like we do. They actually have to make one. So when they're used to making one, so when you go in there, they're gonna push you. If you don't say something to them, they're gonna push your shit all the way back. I remember that first time I went to the Dominicans, I had to start speaking up, like, whoa, don't touch that. Don't touch that. Just follow the hair, just follow the last shape up.
Oh man, I've never had that experience.
I did. But it's
shout out to Jimmy Hands.
Shout out to I went to some Dominican shops sharp as shit though. Bull was, what the crazy thing about it is? It was a Dominican shop, but the best barber in there was fucking, I think, Iraqi, from Iraq.
Nah, I'm not going to no multicultural barbershop.
No, but the crazy thing about this nigga's shit was crazy. Like, this nigga cut game was crazy. When my brother first pointed to him, I'm like, I'm letting this nigga cut my fucking hair.
Yo, I miss out on a lot of shit because of prejudice, but I accept that.
But that nigga, he was nice. I ain't gonna lie, he was nice. He's still one of my barbers to this day. I'm going back to him to go get my shit for the wedding. Because I can't get the back. I can't get the cooker bugs in the back, so I gotta go to the barbershop.
I let her, you know what I mean? Like after 40, I think I was like 41. I let a white dude cut my hair once. I let him cut my son hair, which was like a real big step for me. And he did a good job with my son a couple times. And I'm like, yo, his shit'll grow back if he fuck up. So I'm straight. Like I let him cut my son hair a couple times and he ain't fuck up. So I let him cut my hair and shit. It was straight. It was a nice haircut. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know.
You just
the pandemic hit. So it wasn't like I'm not gonna deal with you because you white. But the pandemic hit and it was like, I learned how to cut my own shit now. Like,
yeah, that's what I did. When I went to the barbershop and this nigga said $35, I said, Hell no. This last time
I don't really be mad about paying the artist to do their work if they do a good job. Know what I mean? Like, yo, I was giving up like 50 plus to cut my son's hair.
Yeah, but I only get a shape up. $35.
Oh yeah, that's hard body. Yeah. When you got locks, that's hard body. Yeah.
I only get a shape up. I ain't getting a full cut, nigga. I fuck that.
Well, yeah, like, son.
How about this? For 30 foot shit, I go home and do the front. I just need you to do the back.
The deal is like you gotta like the closer you are to like a major city like New York, Philadelphia, you know what I'm saying, shit like that.
Yeah,
the haircut's gonna be expensive.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you got to go to places where most people get haircuts when they go on a date. That's about it. It's not something that people have to have work. When you got a bunch of professionals and shit like that, you're gonna pay mad money for haircut.
I'm gonna drop down. Okay.
Something happening?
No, ain't nothing happening.
Okay.
All right. I gotta get ready for work tomorrow, remember?
Oh yeah, yes, that's right. Peace.
Peace.
See ya.
I'll still be in the chat. I'll just drop it down.
Yo, I'm trying to figure out who he looks like.
He remind me of I think he looked like
Hey, yo, you might be too young for the reference.
Fucking,
you might like hold up.
Jack Daniels.
We're just chilling at
fucking Morgan.
We're just at. Hold up. Just might remember. Hold up. My man, what's my man with the puppet that used to be after Captain O.G. Reedmore, Just? The black dude with the puppet.
What show was this?
Yo, this shit used to just be on ABC, son. Like it used to be like commercials in between the cartoon type shit. Willie Tyler.
Willie Tyler.
Go look up Willie Tyler. Tell me that don't look like Jeannie. Do you see it? Hold up, I'm about to send it to you, son. Hold up.
Oh shit!
You see it, right?
Oh shit! Hold up. Oh shit!
Hey yo.
He said the bed with the puppet. Oh shit!
Let me find out that's his daddy, son. Like you know, when you get older, your father features start creeping in.
The mustache and everything.
You feel me? Like the nose, the mustache, like yo.
Oh man. I'm not gonna be able to get this out of my head. I'm not gonna be able to unsee this shit. In the facial
Like yo, go look at the videos.
In the facial expressions.
Yo, go look up the videos. The doll used to talk crazy.
I'm looking up. Pretty sure they got videos under here.
Shit.
You can't be great at everything.
Ebenezer.
Thank you very much. Thank you. This is my partner, Les. This is my partner, Liam. By the way, you know, summer's almost over, right? And you've been on vacation, right? I went to London, man. You went to London? Yeah. Did you see Big Ben? Yeah, he gained some weight. Wait. Big Ben, clock. Well, he didn't want to give me the time of day, you know what I mean? Wait a minute. You've been traveling all over the world, right? Like, have you learned any kind of foreign languages? I learned how to speak Japanese. Watching TZ. Okay. Let's do something in Japanese. Toyota.
Corolla.
That's that. 8.8% financing.
8.8% financing.
I can go on. Don't worry about it. Now, you know, this month you're going back to school, right? I love school, man. You love school? Yeah. You were the teacher's pet, right? She couldn't afford a doll.
She couldn't afford.
Now, look, I gotta ask you this really now. What is your favorite subject in school? I love woodworking. Woodworking? Yeah, I love to be around my relatives. You know what I mean? Do you believe in our reincarnation? Do you believe you were here in another life before? Yeah, I was part of a great political leader. Part of a great political leader? Yeah. What were you? I was George Washington's teeth. I love to see the ABC show, man. But we won't do that. Hold it, man. Because when I'm in school, I love to see the ABC. Every day I do 5, 6 times a day. ABCs, I love to see it, man. I want to see the ABC. You don't have to say ABC. I want to see the ABC. Let me see the ABC. You don't have to say it, okay? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, H.
He nice as shit with that.
Yeah, back in the day, they used to have the cartoon run on like ABC or something, and then he would be in between the cartoons, and there'd be this other cat named OG Readmore. And OG Readmore was a cat, and they'd come out and read stories, and then do the cartoon version of whatever story he was reading. So that was for like everybody who was like, damn, that had to have been like 85, 86 or something like that.
The man was on papers the whole time. He was basically telling you. Oh, you talking about Pharaoh? Marquise? You think the Illuminati got Pharaoh? Might have gave him a little peeky peek into their world, and he saw some shit he didn't want to see. That's
Yo,
what
I think that probation was keeping him from doing things that would fuck him up. And when he got off probation, he started doing a lot of drugs.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? And then all the other, and then like the stress he's dealing with the baby, like the shit that he was trying to do, all of a sudden just didn't work.
Exactly.
While he came off probation, while the little shit he's trying to do is the money shit he's trying to do ain't working right. And you know, he got them, you know, if you don't got a strong mind and shit, that could cause a mental break, man.
Yeah, true. I mean, remember when he was talking when he first had that mushroom trip, and he was talking about the kids is up there, they raping. I think he might have, you know, he was trying to get into that film shit, and he was hanging around them. That's what I thought in the beginning when he first hit his mushroom trip. That's what I thought. I thought that he was hanging around them film people, and they, you know, probably invited him to a party. And he got to the party and he asked where the restroom is, and he said that, and they said down the hall, door on the left, and he went down the hall and the door on the right and saw some shit.
Ran into the wrong shit.
He didn't walk into the wrong fucking room.
Any of that's possible. Any of that's possible. But it's
That's
like,
what
yo, if you don't have a strong mind, you really shouldn't be around. You shouldn't start surrounding yourself with conspiracies.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know a lot of people who got like, you know, everybody read, you know, some people read about the Masonic conspiracy and stuff like that, and then some people lose their shit and try to go burn up the Masonic, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Temple. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, you gotta be very particular about what you fuck with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand that, yo, because I like when I'm watching TV, I specifically only watch like anime cartoons and stuff like that because, you know, I like to stay in a happy mood. One thing that I learned, when you're constantly doing something, it'll start to consume you, and you'll start to become what you're constantly doing.
Yeah, I try to just switch up. Like I get into a lot of shit. Sometimes I watch some dark shit, but I just try to switch up. Like you know what I mean, if I feel like I'm watching too much shit, then I'll switch up.
Yeah, that's what if I feel like I'm watching something.
Well, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes that's the best thing to do. Like, but you know, certain content affects you. Like you could be traumatized along with it if you're not, you know what I'm saying, or desensitized to it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So
say young Pharaoh never had enough money for the Illuminati to come for him.
Yeah. I mean, yo, real talk, like I believe that there is a conspiracy and there's people moving around in the shadows because anything
if it
anything
was
that exists is gonna create something moving around and behind somebody else's back. You know what I mean? But
I think if it is real, Illuminati ain't the name. Think
I'm
about
telling you, Illuminati ain't like Illuminati. There is an Illuminati that exists, but that Illuminati is like it's a non-profit organization, son. Like it's like they go and fund like humanitarian projects.
No, I'm talking about like this
You know what I'm
whole
saying?
shadow, people that everybody think is running behind the
The
scenes.
shadow government and
the
Jesuits.
I think if it
Like,
is
yo, it'd be
a
crazy
real
because it's like, yo,
organization,
sometimes
we'll never know the name. We would
like
never know the name.
like for instance, right? Sometimes when you don't be familiar with a thing and somebody tells you about it and they frame it in a certain way, then it's real easy to accept it, right? So for instance, they talk about the Black Pope of the Jesuits. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, I went to a Jesuit school in high school. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I know that if there's a conspiracy involving the Jesuits, it's probably just involving like alcoholism. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't like they're not running like yo, every year I had a teacher. Every year it was one teacher that usually it was a priest and shit that had an alcohol problem. You know what I'm saying? And it was acceptable. Like it was just accepted that this motherfucker's drunk.
Don't they be taking vows of having no sex or something? I'll be getting drunk. Too.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. If you take they do take those vows. Like the Jesuits, they like the Jesuit priests for like if they were like that I'm familiar with, they all lived together in one house. They had to take not only a vow of chastity, but a vow of poverty. So like they weren't allowed to own anything.
Yeah, I'd be getting drunk too. I'd be getting hella fucked up.
I guess that I mean, if you put it like that, like you understand with alcohol because like listen, imagine that like the car that you drive, like everybody, like it's almost like the first ride share that I ever saw was over there dealing with them. Like they would just all share like 3 cars, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like nothing they had was theirs. It's like I can't live like that. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's very strange. Like even in the prison system and shit like that. You kind of latch on to like having shit that's yours. You know what I'm saying? And Jeannie, you're gonna find out soon and shit. I could see him like making like little paper mache spaceships and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you make them flat so the guards don't find them.
He gonna think he Wesley Snipes. He gonna be in there teaching yoga.
Yo, I imagine that if he gets a substantial amount of time, he's gonna be on meds.
Yeah, they're gonna put him on something. They're gonna force that nigga to be on something.
He's gonna be walking around like a zombie.
But maybe he's trying to do this to plead.
Plead insanity?
Instead of them sending his ass to jail, they'll send his ass to the psych home.
Maybe, but I don't know. That's a possibility. You know what I'm saying? I can't say yes, I can't say no, because to me the shit that's wrong with him does look official. But what the thing that he may be getting fucked up is the prison is a mental health facility now. For the most part. You know what I'm saying? So like a lot of those mental health facilities, like those hospitals and shit like that, they're closing all around the country. And it's been like that for at least a decade. So the idea of being able to plead insanity and if you've done something criminal and going to like a special clinic for the criminally insane, nah, like that's a prison.
Yeah.
You're just gonna be on meds. You're gonna be on a psych ward in meds.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying?
Lattest, I don't know nothing about that. That's the first time I heard that shit. I ain't saying it ain't true. I'm just letting you know. I never, me personally, that was the first time I ever heard that shit. Whoa. I need to do some goddamn research. Are you looking at it?
Yo, I know of, like, I'm not saying, like, I don't know of anything happening in modern times, but I believe I've read some shit and like during like the while the Ottoman Empire and shit like that. That there was shit like that going on in the 20s and shit like that. But shit, who knows? You know what I mean? Like, I don't trust groups.
Oh shit, Shadow said it's true.
Yeah, like, yo, listen.
God
Any
damn.
group that you get in where you can control and lead that group based on your ability to persuade people, I don't trust.
Sex cult.
I don't trust my children around. And that's the thing. Like, the one thing that Jeannie has ever said, it wasn't something that was his thought, but it's something that's important that he brings up, and it's good that he's putting that shit in the minds of young people, because that's being taken away, is the idea of earning things based on your merit. Now, I don't think he really knows what a meritocracy means, but that's important, because when you have this society when people are giving you arbitrary reasons to follow things and it's not based on like logical reasons, then it's grooming the whole society for a world that doesn't seem safe to me. Not for children.
Yeah, exactly.
Not for vulnerable
Everybody's
people.
looking for something or somebody to follow.
Exactly. And
I
then
think
notice this, right? With that mentality comes violence. With that mentality is like you cannot escape it, right? That's why when people want to talk about, people want to from their own group say, oh, look at Christianity and look at the evil that Christianity has done in slavery and the Crusades and this, and look at Islam and look at the evil that is done and this, that, and the third, and look at this one, the evil that is done. And then no one sits down and realizes that, like, no, it's the group. It's just people in groups. It's like people in groups where there's no purpose and no real responsibility.
Yeah, I hear that.
You know what I'm saying? And like, anytime that you have somebody that decides that none of these groups are good enough for me, so I'm gonna make my own, that's somebody that you got to watch out for. And this is what young Pharaoh is. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not even coming out of any of these camps. He's just showing up after like being immersed in all this material and deciding, I'm gonna start my own thing. I can be just like the rest of these scam artists.
That's big, man. And I think that other theory that y'all brought up the other day could be true too. He could be a descendant of a Nuwapians in York and them.
That's a possibility too. That's a possibility.
I know he following the blueprint. They all follow the blueprint.
Like, there's that. There's also the fact that I think Tarnoonen ain't been around a minute. Tarnoonen
was in the middle of moving and stuff. I gotta text him and see how he's doing.
Because Tar was breaking down some shit, and then there was a thing that he had where it was like all of the new leaders that they had, and they had a bunch of dudes that was on there I didn't even know of. You know what I'm saying? But I had seen some of these dudes like floating around on Facebook in the conscious and that internet conscious community circles and shit. I would see these dudes, and I remember like dudes that like have like this weird sense of like superiority, like I got the real answers and I'm the real descendant, like that kind of talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And these guys have been online since like 05. Grabbing up people and dropping little bits here and there and then spreading that shit out. So there's a possibility that even if he's not related by blood or, you know what I mean, to one of those people, that somewhere in his travels he came across one of these wandering teachers.
Yeah, and the thing about it, everybody think the conscious community just popped up. No, these motherfuckers been around.
Yeah, man, listen. Like, it used to be like this, right? There used to be like the Afrocentric kind of community, right? Then there was and that would merge in some areas with like African center stuff. So like people to come and do the African drumming and African dance that would merge with people who would, you know, talk about like Black history and African history and stuff like that. And that used to be separate in a lot of ways from like the Nation of Islam and, you know, the Moorish Science Temple and that kind of stuff. That it wasn't all connected, right? But somewhere down the line, like in the 90s and after Khalid, because remember Khalid was big on once he left the Nation of Islam of getting all the youth together, regardless of the group. You know what I'm saying? And then from that, you get Malik Zulu, Shabazz, and all these other people, and they started being more of, if you're with any of these groups, then we're cool, right? Which is the same atmosphere that led up to that Detroit riot in the 40s, and you know all these nationalist groups getting picked up by the feds and shit like that on sedition charges. Like that was that atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? That was also the same atmosphere where you had a lot of foreign agents and shit like that, and various other people from these. They got these think tanks, these political think tanks, and anthropological think tanks and shit like that, where these mega rich people will scour the colleges for very smart people and pay them a lot of money to sit around and theorize and write books and do social experiments and things like that. So, you know, that's what this community that we call the conscious community, for the most part, consists of.
Yeah. Exactly. This shit is crazy. I think the one thing we learned last year was stop following motherfuckers. Stop looking for something to follow.
Yeah, man. Follow you. Like, yo, listen. If you were to follow, like, yo, listen, right? And this may sound wild, right? Well, follow something that's mainstream, and if you need to be in a group, follow a mild and mainstream group. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't be someone that's attracted to esoteric and obscure things and also need to follow, because those two things are a killer combination.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
I see exactly. Yeah, I definitely understand that. You can't be you gotta stick with one thing. I mean, it's good to be diversal, but I understand what you're saying. You can't be
like it's okay to know things, but you have to be grounded in something. You know what I'm saying? You have to have a core set of beliefs, and it really doesn't matter what your beliefs are as long as you don't believe that, you know what I mean, like you harm people and shit like that. But you know, you have the basic set of, you know, regular morals, like you don't harm children, you don't harm people that don't harm you, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Once you start delving into this other shit, motherfuckers start talking about spaceships and shit like that, the reason why that's cool is because there's not a basis in society where, like, I can't come out and bring you the Bible for real, right? And then say I'm a Christian, right? And then start talking all kind of wild shit because somewhere people know that shit's wrong. You understand what I'm saying? That's why the slave masters couldn't really use the Bible to uphold slaves. They tried to, but like you have a few passages that say it's cool, and then a whole bunch of, and then the rest of the book showing you why it's not cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if I start dealing with aliens transmissions and shit like that, then the alien could he not transmitting to you. Have you ever seen that shit, son?
No.
Let me see if I can find some shit like this is the shit.
I mean, not in person, but I've seen like people
like when they do the Raelian shit like
like
that, and there's a Raelian dude that Sonny.
like they call it? The inner
Yeah, like they like Agartha. I know that one. There's a chick that channels some shit called
yeah.
and that's where a lot of these dudes is getting information from, right? So what that is people making shit up or having like some type of mental illness and shit, and they're just rambling shit that sounds really good to people, and because it sounds good, they'll accept it as true because they want to believe something.
That's big fact.
You know what I'm saying? That's what and all we have that we call in the conscious community is the black version.
That's
That's
big
it.
fact, Marquise. They do try to and actually a white guy pointed this out too on YouTube that when you go to watch Ancient Aliens, when they talk about the pyramids and stuff, they talk about how, you know, they were too primitive to build this and this, that, and the third. But then when you go over to the European monoliths and stuff, oh, aliens ain't helped them do it.
Nah, they be saying aliens did the Stonehenge too.
Oh, white guy pointed this shit out. Like when you go over to a white guy pointed this shit out, there was a whole episode about this shit. They was talking like you guys see the difference in the way they talk about them, like they describe them.
And but you know what they'll also say about Stonehenge though, which I find interesting, right?
What?
They'll also say that the Stonehenge was built by the Druids, right? But then they'll say the Druids were Egyptian.
Huh?
You never heard that?
Oh, I never heard that one. I never heard the Druids
They
were Egyptian.
like there's a whole history that the Irish and the Celts have where they also connect themselves to Egypt. Like there's a
Everybody.
whole mythology they have where they connect themselves to Egypt.
It seems
So
like
there's a
when you go
belief
back
that
to everybody's culture, they try to connect themselves to Egypt.
everybody connects themselves to Egypt. So.
Exactly. When you go to every culture, like especially that's not from Africa, they all connect themselves to Egypt somehow.
Right. It was very like I just attribute that to the fact that the pyramids were very impressive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that was a culture that other cultures talked about. You understand what I'm saying? So like Europe got interested in Egypt because the Greeks and the Romans talked about Egypt. Whether the Romans talked about
Oh, yeah,
Egypt,
we was everywhere.
man. I mean, there were people that looked like us around and shit. I don't want to get into that we shit because then we get confused and think that a whole bunch of people is us that's not, and then we get screwed like that. You know what I mean? So some of them people was dark skinned, but they wasn't us. Like we was our own shit. Like we was doing fly shit by ourselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because this is the like when you talk about like the foreign agents, right? There were Asian agents, and the express purpose of the Asians reaching out to the black community was to make the black community believe that that we were connected and that there wasn't racism in Asia, and Asia was going to deal with them better than white people because they understood that the black people are like the true like the black people are like the heart of America.
That's true.
You understand? Like our people are the heart of America. So when you got, you know what I mean? Like when we're functional, the country's functional. When we're dysfunctional, the country's not functional. As we can see. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like a what's the word I'm looking for? If you can manipulate black people to thinking that they have a better shot with other people that they don't have a better shot with, then if my object is just to destabilize the country so that I can, neutralize it, then it behooves me to have people like young Pharaoh having the attention of the young people. Because what's he gonna lead the young people to do? Nothing.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So when you look at all these leaders, right? If you got the old people following Umar to nothing, sending the money to him that they could be saving for their grandchildren to pass on in retirement, saving money that they could be burying themselves with so that when they die, their children aren't burdened with their burial expenses. Umar got all that money. You know what I'm saying? The money that college people could have spent to start their own business when they get out of college, that they could have spent to, to buy the books, the food, and all that shit that they needed and shit. That shit went to this bogus ass YouTube lawsuit.
That's facts. Put
But
your
what
link.
does that mean to the whole community, though?
Put your page link in the chat.
Who?
Jocelyn wants your page link.
Oh, you want mine?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I tell everybody don't expect much. I'm not like a YouTuber and shit. I just be making joke videos and shit.
Funny as shit.
Yeah, but I don't want people starting to have expectations of me and shit. Then I'll stop being funny. You know how that goes.
I'm about to go to bed.
I gotta have the freedom to say what the fuck I feel like saying and shit. Like I can't walk around with a censor. Like it was so stressful. I'm glad that Research Ninja just nutted up, cause I'd rather that you laugh or nut up. Don't sit back and lick your wounds later and shit. Like if you can't deal with it, say you can't deal with it and shit. I may not stop, but
I'm expecting a whole
you can't deal with
entourage.
it, so I know.
I'm expecting a bunch of videos tomorrow. She said she got them cocked and loaded, so we gonna see.
I mean, shit, I mean, like, listen, it ain't too much to say about me. My life is boring.
That's what I'm saying. I barely
What are you gonna say? Like, look, he doesn't get any views. Okay, that's about it. Like, what else are you gonna say to me to say about me and my 34 subscribers and shit that's gonna mean anything?
I don't know, man. You ain't gonna be able to say nothing to me that I ain't already said about myself.
I mean, yeah, you can go scrub the internet for all the times that I might have said something that you might think is salacious. And guess what? It ain't a fucking secret. I really don't have any secrets.
Me neither.
Like that's the beautiful part about being a street nigga and shit. You kind of just like are open with all your bullshit.
Exactly.
So it's like I'm not a person that runs around trying to hide my bullshit. I just don't do shit that I'd be afraid people find out. I really don't do it.
That's big, especially when you're trying to be on the internet.
You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because
Ooh,
if I start telling people the shit I did, then people will say you're bragging about committing crimes.
Yeah, true.
But if you go tell the shit that I said, then you're exposing me. What do you want? But then half of the damn conscious community and shit is motherfuckers that was street niggas. Currently or were.
Currently or were.
So what exactly are you gonna expose? Were you mad that I'm exposing the other street niggas? Yeah, I'm mad at that. Like, if you really want, I'm mad at them niggas. I'm mad at every last one of them niggas. You know why? Because what this was supposed to be was a place that people like us were supposed to be able to be legitimate, not to continue to scam, not to make us all look like fucking scammers and predators. But you niggas don't get that. You want to motherfucking talk woke and smoke crack.
Talk woke, smoke crack. Oh man.
So you know, I was quite like, look, I was here from 2010 watching it, knowing y'all niggas was full of shit, and I ain't say shit. So in the last quarter, if I say shit, fuck it, take it on the chin and shut the fuck up.
Big facts.
If you don't like it, somebody know where to come find me. You can find where I'm at. You go through the nigga net and find me. If you don't like it, if you don't like the jokes, I've been beating motherfuckers up because they ain't like my jokes for a long time.
Oh man. But all right, man. I'm about to shut this down. Go to bed.
All right. Now I digress. I'm sorry. I got all fucking preachy on everybody.
Nah, it's cool. It's cool. Cool. You
passed your bedtime? I just looked over at my clock. I said, "Nah, girl, you passed your bedtime."
Yeah, you had to get that out.
I'm gonna drop down. Let you close out. Then, God.
All right.
All right. Peace.
All right. All right, family. We got our little roast in Jeannie. With Jeannie. We didn't get too much, but we did have our special guest, Professor NK, come through. Bullshit drama. I'm waiting to see what's going to happen tomorrow. I already told you I'm not holding my tongue with this one. Make some fucking videos on me. I'm taking the fucking leash off. But anyway, other than the drama, shout out to the chat. Shout out to Professor NK. I mean Professor Dr. NK, MD, PhD, OPP, NYC. Get it right. And Tripsies for stopping by. Shout out to the chat. Like I say every day, it's you guys who make this show special. You know, I fucks with y'all. Appreciate the love. Y'all can be anywhere on YouTube, but y'all here rocking with me. So that's all the time I got. It's your boy. You know, he brings baby, bring me on my You were just tuned into my TV. You were just tuned into my TV. I see y'all when I see y'all. Until then.